What's up, party people? This right here is reference to the video that I put out earlier about the Amber Guyger 911 call. And this is the response video to it. And from that 911 call, there was two things that, well, really like three things that stood out to me about that call. And well, the first thing is, I don't really see an intimate relationship between Amber Guyger and Botham Jean, because when that 911 call starts, you hear her saying, "Get up, man." And during the duration of that video, she keeps referring to him as Bud. Like, hang in there, Bud. Come on, Bud. And if you had any type of intimacy with somebody and you could go through that and not say their name one time, she ain't say his name, Botham, one time. So if they could have some type of intimacy and really get through that whole 911 call without never saying his name, then wow, you gotta be pretty cold. You gotta be pretty cold. So I'm figuring that it was pretty much no intimacy between them. That's just my opinion. You can have your opinion. Put it down in the comments. We can talk about it. But that's just my opinion. All right, that's the first thing. The second thing about that video or that call was, now according to her statement, she said she gave medical assistance. And from what I heard on that video, like, I heard her going to the door a lot. I heard her doing a lot of walking. You know, there's times when, because you could hear Botham moaning, like especially around the 3-minute mark. You could hear Botham moaning. So there's a couple of times when she was next to him, but other than that, I just heard a lot of walking and her going in and out that door. I just don't feel that there was a lot of medical attention given to Botham. It sounded to me like more she was panicking. And for a 4-year veteran who had just been involved with a police shooting the previous year, like, if she never said her name and she never said that she was off-duty cop, could you listen to that and tell she was a police officer? Like, for a 4-year veteran, but people handle things different ways. I don't know, whatever. It just didn't, to me, it didn't seem like there's a whole lot of medical attention given to Botham. Especially, it starts out, "Get up, man. You just shot him. What do you mean, get up, man?" Like, he ain't gonna walk it off. But the third thing that stood out to me was the timing that this call was released. Because as we all know, her trial comes up in August 14th. So I'm very curious why this piece of information was leaked at this time, especially with the captions that was on that video. Because it seemed like the captions, even though it said exactly, you know, what was going on, but a lot of the emphasis used on the words as they came up, it seemed to me like they were trying to garner some type of sympathy for Amber Guyger. So, like I said, the emphasis on the wording and the timing of this video is what stood out to me. And to be honest with you, it makes no difference. Not to me. Like, this call really don't make a difference, and I'll tell you why. Because just now, once again, this is just my personal opinion. You can feel however you feel. Like I said, if you want to talk about it, put it down in the comments. But this is just personally how I feel. All right. If I was just going off of that one piece of evidence, if I was just going off of that 911 call, then my instinct would be to say that it was manslaughter. All right. Now, keep in mind, by Texas law, manslaughter is if you unintentionally kill somebody. All right. So once again, if I was just going off that 911 call, it would sound like she unintentionally killed him. But the thing is, as we all know, about 2 to 3 weeks after they hit Amber with the manslaughter charge, they upped it to murder, which would tell me that there is something else. Like, this right here is just like a side. This ain't the main course. This right here is just a side. You know what I mean? There must have been something else that they saw or something else that they found out that made them up that charge to murder. Once again, by Texas state law, murder is if you intentionally killed somebody. So as far as I'm concerned, this video really doesn't do anything. Like, if they were trying to garner some type of sympathy for Amber, like, this right here, to me, doesn't do it, because they made the decision to up the charge to murder, meaning there's something else in that they know, or there's something else that they found out, or there's something else that wasn't leaked yet that convinced them that murder was the appropriate charge. So don't just go off of this call. Like I said, this call is just a piece. Just like if it was, I don't know, like an autopsy report, or if it was a toxicology report, it's just a piece. Once the trial comes and we get everything, we'll have a more clearer picture. All right. Like I said, I believe it was just probably something to gain a little sympathy for her. Try to make her out as it was some type of accident, or the way they emphasized, I'm so tired. I don't care. I want to see everything, because as far as I believe, that's not the whole story. There's something else in there that made them call it, or made them up the charge to murder. And that's the piece of information that I want to see. You know what I mean? So that's just, like I said, that's just my opinion. You're totally, you have every right to your opinion. Like I said, if you want to talk about it, debate about it, we can talk about it in the comments. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much the three things that I got from that 911 call. All right, so until something else leaks or something else comes up, I'm still rooting for justice for Botham. I'm still rooting for justice for the Botham family. And I still think that this chick is going to get some jail time. So, that's it. Until next time, be blessed, be safe. One.